Hey guys, David here from Tarot Avenue, and today we are looking at the Spring Clean Tarot spread. So I got inspired to create this spread when I was out in the garden. It's just turned spring here in Australia, getting the garden ready for the new season coming up. And I just felt there were a lot of analogies with life in terms of when you're doing the garden. Sometimes you have to prune back the trees or deadhead some of the plants in order to make way for new growth. And that's very similar to lots of us in life. So this spread is very much about spring cleaning your life, just taking stock and working out how you can maximize your potential. Obviously it can be done at any time of the year, but yes, it's very much spring here. It's a time for growth. I always see it's full of potential and a great time to really look at where you want to go, what you want to do, and how you're going to get there. And that's one of the beautiful things about tarot. It can help us do all that. It's a tool to enable us to be able to do those things in our lives. So let's have a look at the spread. Okay, so first of all, you'll see this is laid out as a 5-card spread. Card number 1 is just to give us an overall view of where we're at the moment. I always think it's really good just to get that clear view about where we are, so we know where we want to go and what we can change. So it just gives us an overview of our life at the moment, in very general, but you want to just take note of the kind of energy of that card, see if things need changing. Maybe they don't, and you'll see from the example that I've got coming up that it's not always the case that lots of stuff needs changing. So the card number 2, that's in the position of what we need to deadhead, what we need to prune, what we need to cull from our lives, really. So this is about the changes that we need to make, things that we need to get rid of, what's not serving us, what's not working for us, what changes can we make to enable us to move forward. If we want to experience that new growth, what do we need to get rid of? Maybe we're working too hard. Maybe we've got relationships that are just not working for us. Maybe we need new friends. Maybe there's financial issues. Maybe there's a kind of financial commitment that's just tying us down and stopping us moving forward. So it could be any one of those things and a million things more. So that's something to think about in there. And then we want to think about, if you're looking at gardening, what challenging conditions could we face? Being in Australia, it can often be too hot or too dry, but in other places, maybe there's going to be too much water. So this is really about the obstacles that you're going to face moving forward. Again, that could be maybe not having the financial resources that you need. Maybe there's competition in your way. Maybe there's somebody really challenging you at work and standing in your way of kind of moving forward. So it's really about the kind of obstacles that we could face whilst moving forwards. And then we get to the action that we need to take. So this is how to best nurture your garden, or how to best nurture your life to give you the best chance possible of reaching that maximum potential. So this is very much your action card. Is what you need to do. One of the most important cards in this spread, I would say, although they all do tie in with each other. But for action, it's very much like, what can we do? How can we move forward there? So you want to pay attention to this, and this is the one, if you're reading for yourself or for somebody else, this is the takeaway. So this is the number one thing. All right, that we've got the general overview of where we are and where we could go, but this is what we need to do to get there. And then we get to the potential card. So you could say it's like a potential outcome, or you could say it's maybe it's a goal card, maybe it's where we want to head, but it's really kind of about, or if we're on the path that we're on now, where we could end up. So you want to look at that card and think, well, is that where I want to be? And if not, then think about the changes that you can make, because we all have free will. We can all change direction along the way. But this is very much the potential. If your garden's blossoming, if the trees are in full bloom, what's it going to look like? What could it be? So that is the overall spread. And what I've got here is a bit of a live example for you. It's a hypothetical, so it's just cards that I pulled in general, but it just shows you this spread in action and how that can all work. So let's have a look at this. This is the overall spread that I have pulled. And if we look at the current position, we get the 10 of Cups. Now you might be thinking, whoa, this is good. You know, things are really great here. So when I pulled this, I was thinking, there's probably not an awful lot that this person wants to change. The 10 of Cups is really the kind of ultimate happy ever after card. It's somebody who's got the family, they've got those cups are full, there's rainbows there, there's brightness, there's joy, they're full of love. So this person for me would look like they were in a very good position at the moment. But what I always think is life is cyclical, and you know, it's very much, if you are there, how do you stay there? So that's something that we want to look at during this spread. So yep, overall current position looking really good. And then we get to what does this person need to cull or prune or deadhead? Really, what do they need to change about their lives? And we get the Empress. So again, it would say to me, there's probably not a lot needs to change. I often think the Queen of Pentacles is a great kind of gardener, but the Empress is ultimate Mother Nature. I mean, it doesn't really get much better than that, especially when we're looking at this kind of natural spread as well. So that would say to me that in terms of what this person needs to change right now, probably not an awful lot. It looks to me like somebody who is happy, somebody's who's in a good position, and I would say that they're doing the right things. So my advice to this person would be, keep doing what you're doing. You're in your flow, you're doing the right thing, keep at it. And then we get to what challenges or what obstacles this person could face. So this is where I feel there's a bit of a turning point, because just because things are great now doesn't mean they're going to continue to be great. So so the challenges, we have the 8 of Wands. So this looks to me, especially when we're looking at a natural kind of nature inspired spread, it's quite interesting that all these wands are flying. They're flying. So this would say to me, there could be a rapid turn of events. Whenever I see the 8 of Wands, I always think speed. Yes, there's passion involved there as well, and there is an opportunity for growth, because I always look at those wands and the growth that's coming out of them, but it says to me that things could change very quickly for this person. So it's not that they need to change anything right now, because as we said at the beginning, their life is cyclical. So yes, there could be changes coming for this person, and there's probably not an awful lot that they can do about those changes that are coming, but it's how you deal with them. So that's the action card that we get onto next, and we get the Page of Swords. So this is saying to me, just get yourself into a position of strength. You know, get yourself armed, get ready to adapt. This is the worry for the Empress. She looks very relaxed there. She's very calm. She's very much in her flow. But you do need to get yourself prepared, because things probably are going to change, and probably going to change quite rapidly. Now you have the ability to, you know, we're looking at that sword and it can cut those wands right back. So you have the ability to handle it, but you just need to get yourself into a position, get prepared for changes. Make sure that you are prepared and ready to go, ready to fight for your position, to stay on top, really. It doesn't look to me like there's anything disastrous happening for this person, but they are going to be taken out of the comfort zone a little bit. And there's probably, you know, when I look at a page as well, I often think there's lessons to be learned as well. So, but there's an opportunity to build and be even stronger from that. And then we get the potential, and we get the Knight of Wands. So again, it's like it's about passion, it's about growth, but it is about going into battle as well. So I think this person is in a great position now, but they're going to have to fight to stay there. But as long as they kind of follow that gut, follow that passion, go in and fight for what they want and fight for what they believe in, I think things could be really excellent for them. Because there's, you know, yes, you might have to get yourself prepared and get your armor on and get ready to go for it, but I don't think that it looks like there's going to be any huge problems here. So overall advice to this person would be, as I've kind of covered there, is yes, you're in a great position and things could change for you, but just get yourself ready to adapt, be versatile, be nimble, get ready to change direction when you need to, and don't be afraid to go in and fight for what you believe in, and I think you will come out stronger from the other end. So there we go. If you want to see full details of this spread, just go to tarotavenue.com/springclean and you will see the full details there. And if you want to see more of these spreads and these videos, just click subscribe and you will be able to be notified anytime I have a new video up for you.